with us. It ends with us. You want the real? Listen to us. Urban Solution. Urban Solution. Every Sunday, 6 to 8. Come ride with us. Feel the real. Urban Solution. Urban Solution. Urban Solution.
Hey, what's going down? This is Kendle Davis. You know what I do, Mr. On Point. You see it.
Yeah, man. And you guys are now tuned into Urban Solutions Radio at KUSR 999.8. And we got a great show for y'all today.
Hey, we can't wait to get it in with y'all.
We're getting it in today.
Yeah, we're going to get it in.
Man, Kendle, what's going on with you today? How you doing?
I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? It's the middle of the week. I always love this. This radio show because it's the middle of the week, so we already over that hump. You know what I'm saying?
This is it right here. Ooh.
Everybody, exactly. Everybody that's watching, you know, you over it already. So look forward to the weekend, Thursday.
It's coming.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Hey, payday's coming, guys.
Payday's coming.
Somebody is happy.
Somebody, you know, when payday come, everybody get, you know, they forgot that they don't get that little cup of noodles no more.
No.
They get that number 4.
Oh, they get number 4? I'm gonna get number 4 today.
Yeah. Let me get a large with a milkshake or something like that. You know.
Get that extra shot of espresso in my car.
I ain't mad at you. It's tax season. Turn up tax season, you know?
Oh, man, turn it up.
You know?
That's for sure. Man, so we definitely want to let you guys know to please continue to send your music in. We got these packages going on right now. We got the green pack for $25. We got the black pack for $50. Y'all better stop sleeping on these prices. Send that music in, come in, get that interview, do what you need to do.
That's cheap right now.
That's super cheap right now.
No, because I'm saying, like, when we really start blowing up, like we gon' blow up, the prices gonna go up. So you better get your little price right now. $25 to come in and sit down on the chair.
That's
promote your brand.
Talk about blowing up, right? Look, when you blow up, price go up. So let's get it in now. Make sure y'all call in. We also got that red pack going for y'all for $100, and you know that your music's in rotation. You got the interview. You got everything coming along with that. All the bells and whistles, man.
I love that. You know, promote yourself. You know, because it's nothing more that you can really do that's cheaper like that to really spread yourself around. Come here, sit down on the couch. You know, it's sponsored by a New Thing Apparel. We gonna get you famous.
Yeah.
I want to say, I've been saying that since the very first time I sat down in the chair.
Yes.
Put your music in, bring it, send it in to urban.solutionfm@gmail.com, and we will come play it, get you famous. You know, we have people that they send whack music in, they send good music in. We'll play it all.
But, you know, we like to say that we do play the best in the Northwest and beyond. So make sure you send in your best work. Send in what everybody is really trying to go after right now. Like, put in your best work. You know?
Don't send that one that you really, that's your baby. And because I have some of the ones that's my baby, and it may not be my best work, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, you know, send us your best work. And we're going to put you on it. Because this is a huge platform. This is a genuine platform to where we will give you genuine criticism. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna bash you. That's not what we're saying. You know, we don't because everybody's they put in their own work and it's their own heart into their music.
And everybody's at different levels.
Right.
So you know, whatever you're doing, we're here to encourage you to be the best that you could possibly be. You know, so be open to that and just, you know, yeah, send in your best and we will give you our best, you know, opinions on what we're listening to as well.
And at the same time, we're students of this game too.
Heck yeah.
You know, because nobody's mastered this game. No matter how long you've been in this game, you haven't mastered it. Kobe Bryant stayed in the practice when nobody else was there. You know what I'm saying? No matter how long you've been in it, you haven't mastered it. So
yeah, hard work and dedication will get you everywhere. You know, and stay teachable. There's a lot of people that think they got it already. Oh, I got it. No, you know, you can always still learn. You know what I mean? There's masters that are still learning. You know, so because they know that there's levels. So when you know there's levels, you step upstairs, man.
Right.
All the time.
Man, I mean that you talking about something right now because I've been thinking about that for a while now. That puts you onto the music game to where you can really add depth to the things that you write and the heart that you really put into the music because you want to make a commercial joint that'll sell if that's your avenue and that's what you want to do, but at the same time you want to be able to provide that music that shows your heart and soul and really add something to the music community. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to hear that turn them up, shaking it in the club and turn it up and getting money. Yeah, I see your cars and your whips and you shining and all that. Yeah. But at the same time, what are you really saying behind that?
And what's after that?
And what's after that? Yeah.
You know, is that it?
It can't be it.
Because there's more to life than that. So, you know.
What's after that? I like that.
Definitely. You have to really dig deep and be constantly learning. You know, you can't just keep seasoning with the same things, basically. You know, you got to season yourself to be able to season creatively.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like it has some gumbo seasoning in that.
Heck yeah,
in
man.
that statement. You better listen to that girl. She talking about something right
now.
now.
The food I used to make ain't the food I make today. So it goes down like that, you know?
Did you hear what she just said?
There was a time where I had the basis of something, you know? And then there became a time where I got better at that thing. But the more I did that thing, the better that thing got, you know? So it really goes like that. That's why you have, look, those old grandmas, when they make food, you know?
Right.
You know, everybody's like, no, we got to have grandma's food. There's a reason why it's like that, you know? That's not just, you know, somebody else could copy a recipe, but even them, as long as they live, it's going to get better and better, you know? So it goes down like that. So please work like that. Keep your mind open to continue to learn every day. That's one thing that I try to make sure I ask myself every day. How can I grow today? How can I be better than I was, you know, yesterday or earlier today? Constantly working on myself, working on my craft in all areas of life. That's not just in music. That's in all areas of life. You know, work on yourself, you know.
And that's funny you said that because I was just thinking about that earlier today as far as like as far as like health goes. Exercising and keeping your blood pressure down and shit like that. So and that's not something that we preach a lot in the community, the African American community, you know, health, you know, get out there and exercise. Energy is a real thing, you know, once you exercise and get your weight down or whatever, or even just feeling better about yourself, it creates energy to where you can do more, you know what I'm saying? And with that, it cascades into something bigger and better for yourself, and you can get out there and be a better version of yourself.
Yeah. Or the version that you truly see of yourself, you know. There's a lot of people that I hear, oh my gosh, a lot of people that I hear, and I don't say anything sometimes, I just listen, that they're constantly complaining about those things, you know, instead of doing something, and then all the time they're spending complaining, they're not doing, you know.
Right.
So, you know, take that time, do those things, you know, so that you can create yourself to be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be each day, you know, and health is very important. Take care of your health, you know, health is wealth. And, man, I was talking about health. I was reading something about ramen noodles today.
Wait, before you... Before you even say that, no, I feel it. But before you even say it, is it like how it stays in your stomach?
Yes.
Yeah. See.
Oh,
yep.
Threw me for a loop,
Nope.
And even me, I buy that in my household. But after today, I was like, yeah, not anymore. I think I'm cool on that, and I eat fairly healthy, or whatever. But of course, everybody has their things that they eat that are like just the normal things that people eat. But yeah, that stuff is no good. I mean, we already all knew this, right? But now you really know, and if you want to know what I'm talking about, y'all need to check that video out. Look up ramen noodles and find out what's in it, and you'll find out that you probably don't really want to mess with those.
You better not. I mean, I'm gonna say this: if you have to eat the ramen noodles, what I'm saying,
we ain't trying to start.
Don't start, because we done all been there before. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying know what you're doing. Knowledge is the key. Is what basically what we're saying. Excuse me, but
yeah, you definitely gotta know what you're putting into your body.
You gotta know what you're putting into your body.
Into yourself, just like who you would like yourself to be around and all those different things.
Guess what's in my cup?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You better know what you're putting in your body.
You're gonna turn me into Jamaican. I'm like, Lord mercy.
Absolutely.
But know what you put into yourself and take care of yourself.
Right,
moderation is the key to all things. So just take good care of yourself.
I agree with that 100%. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, we need some music.
Yeah, what is up with the music? So I heard we got some new joints that we're gonna be slapping today.
Ah man, I love new music because that means that people been sending their music in. You know what I'm saying? So when once they send their music in,
man,
the next step is might as well get you a package. You know what I'm saying? So send your music in. We'll be able to play it. And like we said, we gonna talk about it. We gonna give you props. We know y'all working hard on it, so you're not just sending in no bullshit.
Yeah.
So again, send your music in. It's sponsored by New Thing Apparel.
Yeah.
This is Urban Solutions. You see what we got going on back here.
All day.
This is what we do out here, and so
all day.
We just out here trying to really
we trying to promote you.
Trying to promote you and trying to help
build
your brand, help build our brand, and let's work together.
That's man.
Is what we say.
And that's all love right there. So you don't want to miss out on that kind of love. You're not gonna get that everywhere, but if you're gonna get it anywhere, you get it with us.
Right.
It ends with us.
And if you want the real, listen to us, baby.
Okay, this one we got coming up is Young Spade, Remembers.
Ooh, Remembers. Is that with an S? Is that Young Remembers with an S? Mm-hmm. Ooh, he's talking about something serious.
Came a long way. Hustling since 2005. It's been a minute. But the game don't stop, so what's up? Yeah, and best believe I put on. I just hope that you remember the song. Yeah. Life of a dawn. Bad chick under my arm, yeah. Well, hello again, I'd like to tell you how I'm doing. This last time we spoke, I said this music I'm pursuing. I remembered you laughed and asked me was I'm serious, and I remember saying, yeah, for real, I'm down to do it. But now it's been some years and my music's doing better. Guess I just had to struggle through that bad weather. I never wrote a letter, but I had wrote some rhymes, but I didn't see the difference. But I hope you're doing fine. I made a couple copies just to send to some people, pretty much the ones who said my dreams was too feeble. Yeah, I'm about to stun on them and know I'm not being evil, and I promise I won't use no cheesy lines talk about Knievel. This life I live is good, but the life I had I miss. Cause now you wanna turn me on like a light switch. I end this letter with all love, so like this. I be reaching the end, but you won't be reaching this. Life of a dawn, bad chick under my arm. You been linked to my jump. You can it out. We left the blocks in the hood, never saw another drought. My mind is riddled with questions who wanna help me out. I grab my pen and my notepad and try to draw it out. People need visions to believe it nowadays, it seems. I'm giving up to seeing something that can spark a dream. I had a vision and still do with me on TV screens, but reality went short. If you look at me, look in my eyes, do you see the pain I go through? Covering these scars, this journey I gained so many tools. MacGyver to the rap game, make something out of nothing. Just to put it in the trunk and have my whole hood jumping. I remember waking up and being happy just to live life. Half the time now I wake up and kinda think twice. Decisions put me in a hole I couldn't escape, stuck in one place. The devastation wouldn't go away. Life of a dumb bad chick under my arm. You did links in my jump. You can never tell me that I don't put on. Life of a dumb bad chick under my arm. You been links in my jump. You can never tell me that I don't put on. Yeah, I put on. Yeah, I put on. Yeah, I put on. They told me I'ma put on. Yeah, best believe I put on. I just hope that they remember the song. Yeah, I put on. Yeah, I put on. They told me homie put on. So homie put on. And best believe I put on. I just hope that they remember the song. Yeah, give me a trace of where I used to be. This world don't know no peace, so how I'm supposed to preach? They tell me follow good wills and goodwill will come to you. And ever since that day I swear that I've been going through. Close my eyes and try to sleep, but my mind is going full speed. They say they understand, you can't even comprehend me. I try to do good, but all they see is the flaws. When I stand tall, I'm alone. But when I fall, they tag along. What do you see when I'm in front of you? 5'3" with the ambitions of a matador. True, my lyrics known to keep your mind blown. Thoughts be stuck in the ozone. Watching my peers every day for years. Now it's time for me to get my shine on. If time slow, then you wasn't ready for Freddie K. Bossing him out like a heavyweight. Just a run tour like a matinee. Let it all go for them better days. Then open up my mind. Now all you got is young spade. The movement never stops, cause we searching for a better cause. Nobody's perfect, so come as you are. I'm a pure example of giving off for what I wanted. Constantly haunted, now I'm higher than what they wanted, and I love it. Life of a dumb bad chick under my arm. You did links in my jump. You can never tell me that I don't put on. Life of a dumb bad chick under my arm. You been links in my jump. You can never tell me that I don't put on. Yeah, I put on. Yeah, I put on. Yeah, I put on. They told me I'ma put on. Yeah, best believe I put on. I just hope that they remember the song. Yeah, I put on. Yeah, I put on. They told me homie put on. So homie put on. And best believe I put on. I just hope that they remember the song.
That was Young Spade with Remembers.
Remembers.
So what were your thoughts?
Young Spade, I like it. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, I'm gonna like the melody and the groove of it. You know what I'm saying? And that was nice. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the quality, man, I feel like when you make a song in your studio, and a lot of us got pre-production studios out there. When you make a song in that studio, you gotta remember that it sounds good to you, but you gotta take that to a professional. Yeah. When you really want that quality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think so. To ramp up the mix and the master on that joint.
Right.
Yeah. But the song overall was a cool song. I love the intro. The track was just filthy. I love the track. And yeah, man, I put it on.
Yeah, I wonder where you from. Where does it say where you from?
I don't say.
Okay, man. Yeah, man. Tap in, bro. Because the song was dope. Like I'm saying, but. It makes a difference when you invest in yourself. That's what we keep telling everybody as far as like these packages go. The green package, the black package, and the red package. Like invest in yourself when you get that quality, then bring it on and present it to the big stage, because this is a very good platform for you to present your music and to get exposure to where a wide audience. You know, we're broadcasted nationwide, worldwide. You see us everywhere. The Urban Solutions is a growing thing, and we just started. So to say that when we're in the beginning stages of this is saying something really, really serious. So when you send your music into Urban Solutions, urban.solutionfm@gmail.com, you know, you'll be able to put your music on a platform that'll get you exposure and for real, it's dope.
Definitely, yeah, I think it was a dope song. But yeah, definitely, pay attention to who you're getting it mixed by. Listen to a few different mixes, different people. You know what I mean? And make some decisions there. And definitely make sure you're mastering it straight. But the song itself was a dope song. I love the lyrical content. I think you did a great job of putting that together. And yeah, I'm with it.
I want to know, are there any engineers out there that run into this problem? Like, you have a dope artist, you know, but the quality of their music isn't all up to par, you know what I'm saying, necessarily, but it's a really dope artist.
Right.
So you kind of have that diamond in the rough type of thing.
Right. Well, here's the deal, too. I think a lot of people, sometimes they don't know it, or sometimes people get offended by that.
Right.
You know, I've watched that. I've seen a lot of people
Hold
get offended
on.
by that.
We got a call in.
Got a call coming in?
Andrew Spates.
Oh, that's Shay.
Okay. Let's see.
Got Shay Black calling in?
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's get it. Where's the speaker at?
Hit the speaker.
Shay Black. Hey, we got him in.
Shay Black on the phone, ladies and gentlemen, as we talk about production. And here's a guy that does production and does,
perfect timing.
Yeah,
perfect
man.
timing.
We just listened to a young man, a song, Remembers. And we were talking about production, and here you are calling right at this time. And we were talking about not just production, we were talking about engineering, we're talking about mixing and mastering and how important that is, Shay. Can you give us a little bit of advice on that?
Well, I mean, that's basically the building blocks to creating a great record. I mean, you need something that is going to be able to, basically satisfy your audio palette. And at the end of the day, if you got janky production, and janky mixing and janky mastering, then your project's never going to come out the way that it needs to be heard. So, it's a really big deal. And I mean, I constantly hear projects that sound so bad. And, you try to, help educate folks on these kind of situations, especially when you've been in the game as long as I have. But, eventually some people listen, some people just never learn.
Yeah, you're right about that, Shay. Man, so if you guys don't know, we were talking about Shay Black being on the show earlier, and we finally got him to call in, and we wanted to, glad to have you on the show, Shay. He couldn't make it actually in physically, but he is here and on the phone with us to do an interview, so we're really happy to have him on here today. How about you, Kendle? You cool with that?
Man, I'm absolutely cool with that. We get to pick this man's brain, and I'm good with that.
And this guy is definitely multi-talented. It's not just one thing. This guy sings, he writes, he produces, he mixes, he does masters, he does everything. You don't find too many people that can do so much. There's a lot of one-trick ponies out there. This guy's definitely not.
Right.
That. So in case y'all didn't know, this is my brother from another mother. So
that's what's up.
Hashtag the label, because y'all know that this is my people's. But man, Shay, talk to us about your very first project that you put out with The Ark. If you guys don't know about that, Shay was in a group or a duo with him and Jay called The Ark. Can you tell us the name of that first product you guys put out?
Yeah, the very first album that we dropped was called Parables. It was when we first started out because we were doing basically just doing gospel music. We were pretty much just like really kind of heavy in the church, and opportunity to be able to put that project together. But we put a lot of work into that, considering that we didn't really know what we were doing.
Wow, man. That's great to hear. Now, that was before the digital download age. So tell me a little bit how that worked. That's when everything was still in physical CD forms and record form and things like that.
That's hustle grind mode.
What happened with that? And let us know how that time was compared to what this time was.
Well, that was what we like to call the Master P era. Where basically
I like
people
that.
were, basically selling records out of the trunks of their cars. And, you would go, get your little, $1,500 together, and, scrape, do whatever you needed to do, go down to disc makers, get 1,000 CDs pressed up, and then you would just pretty much just go to town anywhere that you did a show or whatnot. It was just about setting up shop. And that's pretty much what we ended up doing. It's a very, very labor-intensive process, but I feel like at that time period, I feel like there was a lot more interaction with your fans, a lot more interaction with, people really involving themselves in music, because, people were buying records. And,
right.
We're kind of on the opposite side of that spectrum now.
Right. You're 100% correct about that. Now, the next, before I get to that, I know that you guys also, after putting out that project, ran into some trouble. Is there can you tell us a little bit about that trouble, and then also any advice you can give to artists coming up today in being careful?
Oh, that was heavy. That was heavy, huh?
I'm not going to name any names, as much as I really, really want to blow up somebody's spot regarding the situation. Just, all you young guys out there that are like, trying to, just get yourselves, acclimated to the business. Take your time. Make sure that you're prepared. You actually have things set up the way that you need to have things set up. Never let somebody else take responsibility of doing all your business for you. I'm going to say that again. Don't give anybody power of taking care of your business for you.
Let me
is extremely important. Go ahead.
Let me say that just so that they can make sure, I can make sure they hear that. Never let anybody take ownership of your business for you. As an artist, you need to take responsibility for your own destiny.
Exactly. Somebody else is gonna steer you where they want you to go.
Right.
When you're asleep at the wheel, the car is gonna crash. That's just how it works. And unfortunately, for me and my bro Jay, we dropped. Let me see. We had Parables, Independence Day, which was our first big release album. Then we had Start, which was our third record, and then Untouchable 2.0, which was our final record together. And basically, we ended up signing a contract with a really shady management individual who basically caught us up with a contractual situation where we could no longer utilize our name as far as the arc is concerned. So we had to dissolve the group for 10 years in order for us to be able to continue to keep making records. So we ended up deciding we're just going to just work on our solo, efforts and whatnot, and just try to continue to keep moving in that direction. We actually had to close our actual company down, and we had to go through a whole rebranding process, renaming. We had to go through and apply for another LLC. It was a lot for a lot of people who may have been following us from back then, and we used to actually be Household Entertainment. And they basically, we got screwed.
That's a good name.
And, it was a really, really
So you guys hear that? He just gave you guys a wealth of knowledge, and he also let you guys know how much work, you know, they had and how much they had to go through to, you know, get back to doing what they were doing.
But
you know,
he also pointed out how serious this business is. Like it's not just. We entered this game because we love it for the craft of it. You know, we love the art of making music. But when you really get into this thing and you really want to make money because this is all you really do and this all you really feel, there's a business side to that, you know? And you have to master that because like my man said, it will if you don't take control of that and if you don't have some grasp of at least the lingo or business vernacular, the language of it, you'll fall victim to the snakes.
Right.
And they have right to take advantage of you because it's a business.
It is. And they know everything you don't know.
There it is. There it is.
You know,
there it is.
They know everything you don't know. So you want to make sure that you're up on the know, you know, and a lot of that is not only learning the music business, but just learning about business basics in general. You know, you really need to know those things. But man, Untouchable 2.0. You guys did some music on there. I heard about this album. Is that the one that you guys did the music video for? There was
yes, for the song Jealous.
Song Jealous. Yeah, one of our hosts for one of the other shows, Monet, was in that video at that time. Isn't that right?
Yeah, she was. She sure was. Shout out to Monet. Shout out,
so we
Monet.
definitely want to shout that out. You guys can go ahead and look that up.
That was a dope video.
I'm sure that's out there on YouTube. It's called Jealous, and I was on Untouchable 2.0, and that was from the art. So Shay, tell me about your first album. Your first solo album. Let me go ahead and say that.
Let's see. So the very first solo effort was called Fearless Deluxe. And at first, it's funny because at first it was just an EP. It was just like 5 songs. And then one day it was like 16 songs, 15, 16 songs.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how that happened, but
Blink your eyes and 7 more songs pop up.
It's kind of one of those kind of things where, you know, we just kind of sat back and we're just like, wow, you know, this is a really, really good project. Let's just keep pushing more and more and more and more into it. Because the one thing is, as I said, after, you know, the whole contractual, you know, debacle that happened, I said, you know, we have to have something successful. You know, we have to have something successful to bounce back because if this project doesn't go well and it doesn't move in the direction it needs to move in, then, you know, we're basically, you know, pretty much, you know, that's it.
Okay.
To my, you know, crazy surprise, I never realized, like, that people really, really gravitated to that record. And it's won a multitude of awards, which is really crazy.
Wow.
You know, I've been since 2016, all the way up till now, I've been the best male R&B artist independent when it comes to the single Ready, which was the first single that came off the project.
Yes.
You know, it's garnered a lot of opportunities for me, as well as with the rest of the company, in order to you know, just get some visibility and be seen, and it was a really, really big deal.
So let me ask you, did you?
It was going to be really close to my heart.
Yeah. Now, did you do all of the production and writing for that album?
Yeah, I produce all of my own stuff. I write all of my own stuff.
So let me ask you, what made you and how did you get into producing?
Well, when I was in high school, I always used to write, just write songs. Like, I was always fascinated with the way that, like, words would come together. One of my favorite all-time artists, Donny Hathaway, God rest his soul.
Yes.
Basically, I would listen to the way that things were, the patterns, and the way that things were written, the words that were used, to evoke emotion. And, it was always something that really just got me going, wow, this is amazing that someone could actually just literally just sit there in a room and say these things, and, they just come together in this manner. So, then, it just all kind of came together, as far as, them wanting to learn how to play, and, I'm self-taught. So,
Yeah. That's still like amazing to me that somebody you just have that energy within yourself where, you know what, I really want to know this, so I'm just gonna every day work
That
on this
discipline for that,
until I got it. And now you just, that's what you do. It's just a part of your life, So, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen, what we were talking about earlier, that seasoning and how you work on something, and
That's where it
over
comes
time,
from.
You gain mastery of things. It really does come
It comes from
that
the dedication
that
of the heart.
and that discipline and that hard work for sure.
Right, it's not a 5-minute kind of situation. Like, you got to dedicate yourself to your craft, and I mean, countless nights, months on end of just like literally working in the lab to the point where you fall asleep on the keyboard, or you fall asleep on the floor in the studio.
And let me
pour into yourself as much as you can.
Let me add a little bit to that. To encourage somebody, and this is not even gonna sound like encouragement, but to add to that, you gotta be ready for the disappointments.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be ready for the people not trying to hear nothing from you. You gotta be ready for the whack ass songs that you gonna make, and the whack ass lyrics that you gonna write, that you throw away in the trash.
Yeah.
You got to be ready for that.
Because not everything that we do is a hit.
Not everything you going to do is a hit. And,
songs
but I'm saying all that to say it takes the consistency.
Right.
Every record that Beyonce comes out with is not a hit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't think about that. It's, we're shown in this industry, basically what they want you to see.
Exactly.
And not what the truth of the situation really is.
Right.
For every major hit song, there's probably like 5 to 10 songs behind it that just didn't make it.
Exactly. Exactly. But it takes those to get to the hit songs, and it takes the patience. It takes the patience. And you got to develop a tough skin for all of that.
Absolutely.
So, man.
And people say I'm kind of mean, hey, what do you think about this? Well, I'm going to be brutally honest with you and tell you exactly what I think about the project. So, if you're not prepared for that, don't ask.
Yeah.
Constructive criticism.
For sure. We were talking about that too.
It's a big deal. Yeah.
It is. A lot of people can't take it, but you have to take it, and and somebody can tell you take it with a grain of salt. It sounds easy, but your ego does get shot.
Right.
And some people go home and they got their tail between their legs, but you got to get back up and you got to be like, all right, I got this, and if you have that attitude, then you'll make it. You know what I mean? In anything you do, So, when did the mixing and the mastering come into the whole situation? Was that just a part of? Was that after production? Was that like just during the process of going through more projects, or what?
Well, ultimately, I mean, you want your stuff to be customized by you. You want it to sound like you. You don't want to sound like the next guy off the street. You don't want your just like, for instance, like, when, Timbaland comes out, back in the day when he came out, everybody and their mama wanted to try to do the elite beat.
Right, that little cut time beat.
And, you had so many other producers copying that,
Ooh.
And then you had everybody trying to, to try to do that same kind of, drum kind of
That
situation
snare,
with
yeah.
their projects. So, you got a lot of people who like to bite in this business, and it's not a lot of people who just come up with their own melodies, come up with their own rhythmic understanding of how they want things together.
Right.
And a lot of dudes who just kind of just see and then try to copy.
Right. But a lot of the people have done well have been the originators. So that means that even for yourself, you should be original. Because it's a telling story, but a lot of people don't see that. They see the trend, and everybody's trying to follow the trend. But
Well, the best flavor comes from the underground.
yeah.
So my question to you, well, how would you promote the underground? Like, what would you do to put a spotlight on the underground artist?
Well, ultimately, the hardest part about that situation is just even with that said, is promoting the underground. That's kind of almost like an oxymoron.
I feel it.
Think about it, because
Right.
you're trying to promote something that doesn't basically have a spotlight at all. So you're trying to put light on something that basically doesn't have light.
Well, I mean that artist that should that you feel like has been in the studio for years, but you talk to them and they've never been in the studio at all. That just have it, that whatever that it is, they just have it.
Right. Well, there's just, like I said, there's been a few artists who come across my desk and have actually been able to show me that out of themselves when it comes to what it is that they want to accomplish. But the hardest part, I think, is more than anything else, is just the educational aspect of business and understanding, like, how to basically teach without having to, like, literally, like, hold somebody's hand through the situation. It's like I said, the business is tough, and a lot of people don't really understand, like, how much work really goes into
Right.
just putting out a song. It's not, okay, we went to the studio, we sang on some records, or I, spit some bars on a beat, and then basically I put it out. It doesn't work like that. There's a lot that goes into it, and it's a very, very labor-intensive process.
Right.
There's so many different things that you go into it, from, your distribution understanding and how you want that to work, from your copywriting situation, your publishing, BDSing your records, so you can actually get radio play. There's a lot that goes into it, and I think a lot of people don't really give themselves the opportunity, and they're not patient enough, and they don't give themselves the opportunity to let that grow. And that's, one big thing that goes into, shining that spotlight, when it comes to, underground music. It is a level of patience that you just have to have, and you gotta just let it be exactly what it is. Patience is a virtue, and it will really help you out if you just allow it to manifest itself in the manner that it should.
Wow. Great stuff, Che. Thank you for sharing all of that information with us. Also, man, you have a new single out right now. Can you tell us about that?
Actually, I got a couple of new singles out right now.
Man, that man's a hard worker.
There's this wonderful song called My Heart Bleeds. It's with this young lady who I did won't work well right now. She's very, very talented. Her name is Malisa Jones. Yeah. So you guys definitely need to check that out.
She's pretty dope. I heard of her.
Y'all need to go pick that joint up.
Beautiful ballad, where we kind of bounce it back and
She's incredible.
The latest single that I just released for my next album, Villain. It is called Up Under Me, and it's available on Spotify, as well as My Heart Bleeds as well. So, let's check it out.
Yes, you guys, you hear that? Add it to your list on Spotify. Listen to that joint, My Heart Bleeds, and Lay Up Under Me. That is Shay Black, and the My Heart Bleeds
dope.
is Shay Black and Melissa Jones. So y'all need to go ahead and check those out. Check them out.
Check them out. Check them out. You won't regret it. You will not regret it. The boy is a genius, and I want to say, before we let you go, brother, I want to say my name is Kendle Davis, man, and I want to let you know your name precedes you. Your talent and everything that you've done, it precedes you, and I'm glad, and I had a chance to pick your brain for this little bit of time that we've had. Yeah, I consider you one of the greats in Seattle, so I appreciate you.
And you know what? Before I let you go, let me find out, Shay. I heard that you just recently you're getting inducted into the Indie Hall of Fame.
What?
Is it?
Yep, Indie Music Hall of Fame.
What?
Here in April.
Wow.
I am tripping, honestly, about it, because I actually got a phone call from Christopher Ewing, who runs the whole organization, and he calls me and says, "Hey, Shay, what's going on? How are things going?" And I'm like, I'm doing all right, man. Like, this is a surprise that you don't usually call me, but when he told me, I was just floored. I could not believe it. Yeah, I could not believe it. It was one of the most wonderful surprises that I've ever received.
Well, let me tell you, bro.
I'm completely honored and completely humbled by being able to be a part of this historic event.
The grind has its rewards.
Yeah, and let me tell you, I do believe it, because I've been in a room with you many times, and I know exactly how talented you are, and I'm excited for the stuff that we've been working on to come along too. So you guys make sure you keep your eyes open for that. But Shay, can you let people know what your Instagram is, so they can know that they can look for you, and check the link in his bio as well when y'all get there, and it'll lead you to everything that has to do with Shay Black, guys.
Yeah, sure. All you have to do is just go to Instagram and type in king.shay, which is CHE .black, BLAQ. And should pop up. You see my lovely, beautiful face. And then, like my bio, there is a link to all of my social media stuff, so you guys can just go ahead and check everything out there. Bandcamps where you can actually purchase t-shirts and albums and all that wonderful stuff. Yeah, check it out. I also got shoes. I designed shoes.
I'm serious. Go ahead.
Everything.
Bro. I'm with it. And you guys also out there that need to get production done, you need to get songs written, you need to get things done musically, hit this man up. Hit him up in his direct message, and let him know what you need to get done. He'll also talk to you guys about anything, as far as pricing that goes from there. But hit him up and get some music done. If you want,
the man do everything.
He does everything.
The man do everything. He's gonna be running for mayor next week.
Get it done there. Don't waste time with too many other people, because he's the whole package, guys. Okay, man, Shay, it's been great having you on the show. Thank you so much for calling in.
Mayor Shay Black.
Man, hey, for sure, it has been a pleasure, man.
Yeah, good to have you, bro. For real, bro. I'm like I said, glad to pick your brain, man. It's glad to have you. You're a part of Urban Solutions family, man. Now.
Yeah, we gotta definitely do this again.
I'm with
Absolutely.
Totally.
Absolutely.
We will.
All right, brother. Blessings.
Many blessings your way, bro. We'll talk to you later.
All right, peace.
Mr. Shay Black.
Man, Shay Black, guys, in the building. We promised it, and you guys got it. We told you.
We promised and we delivered. So that's what we do. We bring you the genius minds of our people in the community. And I didn't even know that this was going to be a business educational show tonight.
Oh man, look, I knew ahead of time, but
see, I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't know because it made me very attentive, and he put me onto some serious game as far as being watchful and mindful of your business in the business community. As
definitely.
you know, you can't just be an artist and just because if you're just an artist, you're vulnerable to these snakes. You're a rat to these snakes in the business world.
Right.
So be more than that. Be more than just an artist.
Yeah. Don't get caught up with what's in front of the curtain. Put it that way. When
Right.
you're on stage, you know, yeah, that stuff is fun. It's great to create great songs and be like, oh man, that joint is slapping. Yo, that joint is popping. It's hot. No, this is me. This is me. But you know, when you pull the curtain back, there's a lot more going on that's making that machine run. So you really need to know what's going on back there. The other stuff is just the icing on the cake, and it's, you know, the other stuff, but the stuff behind the curtain is more important is what I'm trying to say. So pay attention to that and make sure that that's straight.
And it reminds me of the Wizard of Oz. When you pull back the curtain,
Yeah.
it's just a little man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's you need to know that you're bigger than what you are. You need to be a bigger person than what you are, and your mindset needs to be bigger than what it is
For sure.
to achieve more than what you have. You know what I'm saying? So, and look at me putting people up on business and game and all that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no collar, but I'm gonna pop that right there like that. You know what I'm saying?
I got a collar, so I'm a
Yeah,
Just
pop
a
it.
little bit.
Because
So-
we putting people up on the urban solutions that you need to be a better person in the community. So
and you know, and that's why it's Urban Solutions, guys. We giving you all the solutions that you need right here.
there it is.
So you guys need to always keep it locked in because we always going to give you everything that you need to know. All the solutions that we get, we want to share them with you. So make sure y'all stay up and y'all watch us, you know, every Wednesday. Also watch the other shows that we got going on.
Oh, we got
throughout
it
the week,
popping.
man. We got so much going on throughout the
Popping.
week.
Because right after us, Friday you got the Kings of the Round Table.
Yes.
And then turn around on Sunday, you got the Sunday show is just always popping. That's just the staple show of the whole thing that we got going. That just cracks
Y'all need to stay
regardless.
up on the Sunday show.
And then Monday, oh my God, the Monday. That's when you get down to the nitty gritty. Everybody likes the drama of it.
Mm-hmm.
So
The dirt?
the dirt.
The dirt.
They like the dirt of it.
So, you know, so you want to know the real, you know, you want to get the dirt. Tune
You
into
better
the
get that dirt. And if you know anything about sports, you better tap into that Tuesday show. You know what I'm saying? Because we got everything that you want to know about. You know this is gonna be check with us in about a year. About a year from now, we're gonna be a major network on cable. You know what I'm saying? We got big dreams and big plans, and it just doesn't stop with what you see here.
Well, that's for sure. And guess what? We working behind the curtain and in front of the curtain.
Right. We the big man and the little man.
Sure, man. And it's only here at Urban Solutions. So you guys make sure y'all always keep it locked here.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. And we sponsored by a new thing apparel. You know, tap in. It's a new thing, bigcartel.com. This is where you can pick up the most exclusive gear. And you know what I'm saying? Ooh, we out here.
That's why he hit the mic. He was like,
I get excited about it because you know what I want to say something. I want to say something, and all our team knows about it. It starts with us.
And it ends with us.
And if you want the real, you better listen to us. Oh, we. And it feels good just to say that.
Heck yeah.
And I want to say shout out to everybody out there that watches us, all our fans.
Yes.
And this is, we signing out, Kendle Davis.
Malisa Jones.
Urban Solutions.
Heck yeah.
And we want to listen to some music.
What we gonna listen to? What we got coming up next, DJ?
We need
How about this Natural High by Helen Kane?
Ooh. She gets down.
I heard about her.
No, she gets down.
Heck yeah. Well, let's check out Helen Kane.
BHL. Peculiar people. Yeah. Helen Kane.
I was to walk and I toss to talk. Step out the line and you can get that chalk. Fuck the small talk, I'm quite a star. Lips on point, thighs so fat, then I spit that shit to keep a chick on the map. Big things, close range, I play my position well. Line the bitches up, I got a gang for sale. Y'all can see me, I'ma do it in braille. I'm out here getting paper, trying to get this mail, huh? I got energy, you'll remember me. I'm that one that niggas wanna keep loving when you trick or treat. Presidential suites, Washington to DC. Especially if you can't afford me. Cash or delivery, want a piece of me? I bring the boys to the yard, so I gotta charge a fee. Money over everything, we're fucking with me.
For those who wanna pop off and don't know who they dealing with, they better go and ask somebody, go we the business. BHF all up in your area, wrecking tracks, coming with the weed slapped, and you can have your track back. I know you feel the production in the background. It's that true knock, that rhythm that make them play down and give it up from the front to the back. And it ain't where you from, but all about where your bees at. Y'all on some beeswax, cause y'all got the game twisted. While I'm all up in the function, breaking bread with my real history. What's good, Helen Kane? Welcome to the team, but I gotta let you know, keep your eyes on the green and everything in between. It'll come to the past, but for those who wanna step up, we smashing on that ass. This young G slide through with hot 16s. I gotta stay so fresh, so crisp, and so clean.
If you facing a storm, listen, I'm electric. My voice is parked under fast, bitch, you can't catch it. The starter juice is liquid, we rise like biscuit. Formula implanted in it up with a blueprint. Guns draw, now you all in confusion. Looking at it clear, but your game got you losing. A marijuana user, it takes away stress. My brain is inflamed, the only woolly mammal left. Surprise, like a hop out, got mega slugs flopping out. 9th grade, I used to smack dimes, then I dipped out. Cricket cop train spot. Jumping about a metal tank, battle ramming door screens, that look like a metal game. Your hate is bigger, why you fucking with them walls? They told me not to hate, but tell us get the full ball. From Portland Ave to 60 and Trey 5. Trey 4 block, 2-3 and Deuce 5.
Slapping, yo, Helen Kane, girl.
Hey, yeah, I told her, yeah, she gets down.
And man, shout out to all those features on that joint too. It was just the whole thing was popping.
Right.
I can't say nothing.
Nah, you can tell she put some work into that.
Heck yeah, that's the way it's supposed to go. I'm with it. Totally slaps.
I ain't mad at that.
Man, we got one more song for y'all. One more. That's it. That's all you get.
Hey, one more hitter, you better get in for it, you know, but yeah, we better tap in for it.
Heck yeah. So right now, we've got a song called No Facebook by our guy DL Richie Rich featuring myself.
Hey, no Facebook. No Facebook.
Check paper in the morning, not Facebook. Plus, I like myself enough where I don't need that. Making major moves with no approval and no feedback. I tell them houses on the water, that's a good look. I check paper in the morning, not Facebook. Plus, I like myself enough where I don't need that. Now we touching down in King County, not C-Tac. Never married, but I stay engaged in getting it more. I'm cash and carry. What the hell I need a credit score for? I rock shows. It's like a magic trick, I suppose. Cause I can turn a blank page into a closet of clothes. O's on the check, gold around the neck. All expense paid for a 20-minute set.
Bet I use a mic like a safety net. So if I fall off the step, I just write off the debt. I jet from the 6th destination to glow. I ain't focused on the goal until the target is exposed. I suppose you was told my momentum had froze. Between me and you, it's partly true your boy took a fold. But when you sit through the cold, it's just a part of the road. At least now I know who's really down on this next go around. Cause I went from taking ends to dealing with fake friends. So I got the new house and the Benz for revenge. Houses on the water, that's a good look.
I check paper in the morning, not Facebook.
Plus I like myself enough where I don't need that. Making major moves with no approves and no feedback. I tell them houses on the water, that's a good look.
I check paper in the morning, not Facebook.
Plus I like myself enough where I don't need that. Now we touching down in King County, not C-Tech.
I bought a boat just because I wanted to float. Hustle hard where I'm from, they be like Richie the GOAT. Caught felonies early, so it's harder to vote. And even though that pussy good, still I aim for the throat. I flow slow, but know my shooters stay on go. Since they legalized the weed, they made it harder to grow. Got a mansion in the burbs that I got for the low. And though I'm out of town a lot, my heart is still in the O. About my dough, known for turning 2 into 4. To flip that into 8, cause I did it before. I'm not new to this game, boy, I'm true to it though. Made my first milli fast, but I blew through it slow. I was taught it ain't what, boys, who do you know? And pretty women come fast, be even quicker to go. I live my life to the fullest, pedal straight to the flow. Cause tomorrow ain't promised, but we all gotta go for sure.
Houses on the water, that's a good look.
I check paper in the morning, not Facebook.
Plus I like myself enough where I don't need that. Making major moves with no approves and no feedback. I tell them houses on the water, that's a good look.
I check paper in the morning, not Facebook.
Plus I like myself enough where I don't need that. Now we touching down in King County, not C-Tech. Number 1 with a bullet, silver world a barrel. Gotta be revolutionary like my pearl. DL stay thorough down to the bone marrow. Getting rich got me feeling like it's me against the world. Music is still the girl and the herb alone. From now on, just call her Mrs. Hip Hop Dawn. Under the palms with the lawns, you can mow on foot. Sipping juice from the fruits of the work I put.
Go easy on the brake, but I'm hard on the clutch. Need a jersey on my back, cause I play too much. Got 100 bands on me in that MCM. And keep some Ray-Bans on me so I don't see them. I'm old school, but my jewelry stay in the new. Rose gold 41 to make it do what it do. 4 cats in my ear worth a $50. So when you see us counting paper, you should know what's up.
Houses on the water, that's a good look.
I check paper in the morning, not Facebook.
Plus I like myself enough where I don't need that. Making major moves with no approves and no feedback. I tell them houses on the water, that's a good look.
I check paper in the morning, not Facebook.
Plus I like myself enough where I don't need that. Now we touching down in King County, not C-Tech.
That's it. Let them hoes know, man. Got your boy Double R, man. Just jumped off the jet, man. Came way up here to Seattle to get with my dude, DL. You know what I'm talking about? And it's cold as ice, but we twice as nice up around this thing. Yeah, Town Biz official, man. I never check Facebook when I get up, but I will check that trap for that dough. You understand what I'm talking about? DL, you know what it is, baby. I'm finna slide the mic down, and you can come in here and do your part. You feel me? 1, Double R, and I'm go.
Aye, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
You know, that was my man DL. I check paper in the morning on Facebook. And that's a wrap for us on the Wednesday show.
Heck yeah, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you guys next Wednesday.
If we're not in jail.
Man.
Motherfuckers.
That's the story.